Cooking Mixed Beans. William Hovey Smith, 2012.
I'm Hovey Smith, the backyard sportsman. And what I've got before me is a plate of beans and kielbasa. And here's what it looks like right here. I'm about to have supper. Well, beans are one of the least expensive things that you can cook for yourself. And now here is a recipe that anybody who can boil water can cook and turn out very, very well. All right, what have we got here? We got some beans, of course. Well, what I do is very commonly mix different beans. You don't have to cook all pinto beans. You don't have to cook all red beans. You don't have to cook all black-eyed peas. You can mix them. And it turns out to be a much better dish if you do. So, we have black beans. We have pinto beans. We have black-eyed peas. We have lentils. And we have salt. All right. Well, now how do you go about this? The first thing you do is pre-soak your beans. Now, it doesn't make much difference when you do it. Before you go to work in the morning, you can put 1.5 cups of beans in a pot like this and fill this pot. Usually, you want to use about, say, 4 cups of water for each cup of beans. All right. So you put these somewhere, you add the beans, you add the water, and just put a lid on it and you let it soak. Okay. What does that do for you? Well, that considerably decreases your cooking time. Now you do add about 1 teaspoon of salt, and that helps the soaking process. Then, when you get home, you put it in a larger pot like this, you add more water, and you put it on about a medium heat. Now that's when you cut up and add your kielbasa. All right? You do that, and you let it cook until the beans are soft. The kielbasa usually will have enough seasoning to take care of your needs. If not, you can always add a little more salt or a little more black pepper. And what you turn out with? Well, this reheated is what you turn out with. Not very attractive, but nonetheless, wow. This is good eating. Yes, sir. This has good taste. The kids will eat it, and you'll eat it, and everybody else, because it tastes good. Yeah. Now, some few precautions. Beans have a well-known effect of producing intestinal gases. There's one way to avoid it. If you live in the cold country, and I mean somewhere like Minnesota or Canada or Alaska, and you want to remove the gaseous content of beans, what I am told you do is you take a big pan and you put your cooked beans in it, and you take them up and you throw them up in the air when it's about, say, 0 degrees or so, which is not hard to come by the way, in those places in the wintertime. They pop, they fall back in the pan, and their tendency to cause gastric distress and gas exhaustion is supposedly removed. Well, I have not tried this, so I cannot speak from personal experience. However, I have heard the tale from more than one reliable source. So, okay, this is something you can try. At any rate, this is an inexpensive meal that anybody can put together and really gives a tasty, I would dare even say delicious result. Now, if you can afford a little red wine, like this, okay, does well. This is Hovey Smith reminding you to hunt what you eat what you hunt. Be legal, be safe, be ethical. Goodbye, God bless, and see you next time.
I'm the author of Backyard Deer Hunting, Converting